Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Buffalo's offense will start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring. Woo! Son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. When you play zone, and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. And you're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Give to the single back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback moving. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Nebraska's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that. Four on the carry. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Just feeds the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Bulls are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll leave it with him. Follows a good block there, picks up... Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Feeling some heat. He looks that one in nicely. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. And he's brought down.
Third down.
Huge completion.
On the slant. He ends up getting down at the 34-yard line.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Buffalo 7, Nebraska 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
They're trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
7, Nebraska 3.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure coming. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was...
And the defense is all over the quarterback and down.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A quick pass to the left.
This quarterback right now is an improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Tackle is made at the 37. 3rd down coming.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wolf. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wide. And the ball is instead. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Wolf. Got his man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nebraska.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection. Make a big play there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. One back in the backfield and they'll give it to him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful.
The expressway is wide open. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Right back to the well. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, they get the running back screen. It seemed like they caught the defense off guard a little bit, David. How does that feel for you as a pass-rushing defensive end when they run that play on you in that situation?
It's so demoralizing because your eyes get big as saucers. It's like sack time, sack time. Oh, no, he just fooled me. They let me go up the field. I didn't really beat my guy that bad. Nice job of letting him come up the field, throw right behind him, and get the first down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Perez. Stopped at the 40.
First down.
Line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going up top on 1st down. He finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The play action fake. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
And he breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He's back to throw on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
The
first out of the backfield. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. All kinds of heat on that punter. Good job just to get it out of there without disaster. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Open space at the 25. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Snapped it in the shotgun. Extending the play. And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
That makes the score Buffalo 21.
He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Perez. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 4.
By the receiver.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job.
To the back.
To set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Good enough for first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays got